Introduction to Yongzheng's Past. Come and read more of my works on the website under Yuan. Chapter 1. 6 BC of Yongzheng. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push. Just as I was writing about the years, my thoughts began. In the third year of Yongzheng, there was a flood in the south. Yongzheng, have started to focus on disaster relief. Wang Meiran, a high-ranking official in the Qing Dynasty, served with the Communist Party, participated in political affairs, and saved the country and the people. I said, Meiran, what do you think should be done? Meiran said that someone should be sent to investigate the situation before making a decision. I am willing to go. Next to him, Prime Minister of the Qing Dynasty, Zhao Quiji, please ask. I said it's dangerous to go here, just let the soldiers go. This is going to be dangerous, it's even more difficult. The Qing Dynasty relies on our wisdom, it's dangerous. I said, the Prime Minister has spoken before. At this moment, someone outside the door said, the refugees have entered Beijing. I said, when asked, who will go to disaster relief? I am willing to go, said the Prime Minister. I said, soldiers, Wang Jihuan, yes. Wang Jihuan came to see you. Jihuan, do you have any arrangements to go to danger? Chen, take medicine and soup to resist the epidemic. No way. To go here, you need to wear a scarf and watch. I said. Thank you, Lord Lonzhen. At this moment, someone from outside said that the refugees had entered the inner city. I said, let's discuss this and proceed. Speaking of the poor harvest this year, there are refugees everywhere. When I saw this scene, I said to drive to the south. I took a car to Zhejiang. Time passes by in autumn. Zhejiang is flooded, and refugees are everywhere. I said, disaster relief. Time is with us. The autumn wind blows naturally. The refugees are everywhere, I say, building riverbanks and learning from ancient books. 3 years have passed, and time is safe. The refugees were saved. In the 4th year of the Yongzheng reign, during our time in the Qing Dynasty, the writings of the Qing Dynasty were flourishing. I will do everything in my power to seek truth and be pragmatic. Time flows fragrant, and the years are numbered. We will conduct a palace examination to obtain 5 talented individuals, Huabia. The autumn breeze of time. Joining the palace. We are delighted. The imperial examination in the Qing Dynasty was successful, and we waited for years to pass the annual examination. At this moment, in the Inner Circle newspaper, someone spoke of politics, with beautiful words. I know, summon all the ministers. I said, in terms of politics, he said it well, very well. The Prime Minister said, what is wilderness? I said, it's just abandonment. Such a big deal. I said, just pay respects to Buddha. All courtiers worship the Buddha in peace. I said, this person is kind. What I say is like an autumn wind. At this moment, a message came from outside the door, it was desolate, desolate. What's going on? Everyone asked in unison. Someone from the Ministry of Personnel said that the court and the public are idle. I said, it's deserted. The Prime Minister said, wilderness is idleness. Not only that. At this point, someone came to report again, it's not good, it's not good. What's going on? I speak word by word. The court and the public are in chaos. The Ministry of Personnel is also in chaos. Who presides over the Ministry of Personnel? I asked. Anziran. I asked who can go. Anziran cannot be alone. Anziran, idle at home, retired. I said, it's not good. It's already the age. At this moment, a prominent Buddhist monk, Master Huyen, came to meet him. Hello Master. Well, good. Master, what's up? I heard that you were in trouble, so I came. I said, politics have become deserted. The master said, in terms of politics, the so-called cultivation of vitality is to cultivate successors, one after another. I said, just believe in Buddhism, and Buddhism will guide the way. The master said, that's right. The autumn breeze of time is the age of the world. I said, at this moment, arrange for a successor candidate. Prime Minister Yen, I see candidates from southern Zhejiang province who are very talented. I said, okay. That's it. So, my first year was settled. I said, that's it, good luck next year, restart. Time flies. At the age of 1, the world is best. At this moment, many of my courtiers were idle at home. I said, the Ministry of Personnel will come and see you. I am here. Can you choose a courtier? Okay. I hereby file my record here. Mo Zichen said, submit a file to me. I can tell from a glance that they are all confidants. I said, selection through the imperial examination. This year is the year of the big exam. Every 3 years, a successful candidate is appointed, and every 5 years, a successful candidate is appointed. I said, what should I do as a minister in court? One person said, as if never before. I said, are you not afraid of death? Do not speak recklessly of death. I said, you should report to the Ministry of Personnel. The Prime Minister said, it's too simple. I said, there are few who dare to speak frankly and advise. The Ministry of Personnel said that he ranked second in the Jinka and became the Minister of Agriculture. I said, no, I can do paperwork in a county. The Ministry of Personnel said that there is a shortage of people. I said, I can bring back the old minister. Old age makes one dim. I said, it's okay. In the 5th year of Emperor Yongzheng's reign, his glory was unparalleled. Age is also years old. I said, I am old enough to arrange for advice and to read court officials. Time is peaceful. I said, come inside, it's cool here. The Prime Minister entered the house and said that this year's scientific examination is in sight. I said, slow down, take a year off. The Prime Minister said, as time passes, we all have years. At that moment, my Minister of Rights, Zhao Kuo, arrived. I said, Zhao Kuo, but something's up. Zhao Kuo said, the Qing Dynasty is coming, we cannot be impolite. The Prime Minister said, empty title. I said, who said they want to abolish the Ministry of Rights? Zhao Kuo said, Prime Minister. I said, no way. At this moment, a great joy came from outside the door. What's going on? The whole country has a daifengshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables. I said, okay, go take a look. Arriving at the Ministry of Agriculture, one file after another, I said, it's all good news. After returning from the Ministry of Agriculture, I said, what does the Prime Minister say? As I said, it's good. Time is with us. I said, when asked, who can take over the Ministry of Agriculture? Ministry of Agriculture documents, Li Suiqian, yes. Li Suiqian was a Juren in the 50 years of the Qing Dynasty. Okay, this person is it. In the 6th year of the Yongzheng reign, I reigned for years. I said, let's celebrate. All courtiers, come to the palace for a banquet. I said, when reciting poetry. The Prime Minister said, I will come. Poetry, literature, court, and wild wine make cups, and the eyes are covered in green frost. The light wind blows and the wine is strong, and the eyes are filled with the return of spring swallows. The Ministry of Rights, courtiers, and Wang Zhongran said, it's better, but it's not up to par. I said, just go to Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com and say it. Ministry of Rights, Mr. Wang said, look at me. One eye in one spring bring joy, while 2 eyes rejoice in 3 steps of spring. The way is when people come and go, when two eyes meet and two steps are taken. Okay, it has to be the Ministry of Rights. Wang said, but the time is shorter. I said, it's okay. I'll do it, I'm done. Jiangnan Juren, Minister of Rights, said Xue Bing. One autumn, one summer, and one spring bring good news, two knowing each other. 3 questions, 3 answers, spring doesn't know, 4 questions, Tiangong knows. I said, it's okay. May I have a word, Emperor? The Prime Minister said. I said, I already had it. Spring brings joy to the swallows as they fly back and forth, and the word happiness knows that the swallows are returning to spring. May I greet you again in spring. Every day, every summer, Yan and Chun are happy. So, you said poetry and chanted it word by word. I said, once everyone has finished drinking, let's end it. Okay, everyone, let's go. The Prime Minister said. So everyone dispersed. I said, good day. My youngest son said, Father, why don't you say poetry? Everyone said, I have no words left. Hee hee. Hee hee. Ha. My father is also struggling. In the future, I will say I have no words left. I said, you know good. Speaking, it's almost the end of the year. I have been in office for 7 years now. As the saying goes, years and years. I said, I have been in power for 7 years, and I need to arrange my own time. The first thing is the successor. I think the third person has a cowardly personality and can still improve it. I recognized it and wrote it to the Ministry of Personnel, appointing him as the Crown Prince. The second thing, my finance needs talent, so I will ask the Ministry of Personnel. Arrange 3 people, 1 is a talented scholar from Jiangnan, Li Rongmei, 2 is a Juren, Wang Suiye, and 3 is a Juren, Jia Suiyan. Chapter 2. Qingming Festival. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, Jiang Haoren, how is your work going? I asked Jiang Haoren. Jiang Haoren said, I'm just a copywriter, nothing serious. I came to the Ministry of Works, and I said that in such times, your employment is all a fool. Speaking, he arrived at the harem. I said, who is the leader? I am your spouse. How could you be the leader? How can't it be? You're already an emperor, I can't just indulge in officialdom. I said, things are important and cannot be fooled. Then I'll do it. Next to her, Consort Hu Shan, said. I said, even fooling around is still a thing, why don't you even have a single thing? Speaking, we arrived at the end of the selection process. I said, once the palace examination is passed, it will be the inner circle of the harem and the official rank. Speaking, my old lady spoke. What are you saying? It's about sesame mung beans. I said, that's it, let's talk about it later. After I finish speaking, it's time for the palace examination. I said, open the hall. 50 candidates, answer the papers carefully. I said, as long as I finish writing today. So, I walked up and down next to the candidates. The palace examination has ended. I said, let me take a look. Hey, this one looks a bit like it's written. But childish. I said, Jiang Pei, who taught your article? Famous teacher in Jiangnan, also known as Master Huani. I said, oh, that's right. I met him when I was in Zhejiang. You are a Juren, you learn well. I read another article and it was written in a profound and eye-catching way. I said, Li Ran, why is your article all about chapters? Little people recognize opportunities, so they write these essays. Who are you studying under? Governor General of Yongzheng. I said, okay. You can become a copywriter at the Governor General of Yongzheng. What I said was very pleasant to the ear. Everyone happily parted ways. I said, "What does the Prime Minister think?" "You did a great job." "Don't ask me. The Prime Minister has already talked about it." The Prime Minister said, "You are poetry and prose, so everything you think is true." I said, "Hee, I talked about the Prime Minister." Report. Governor General of Liangjiang requests an audience. Quick, please come in. Hey everyone, hello. I didn't come at the right time, it's all over. What's up, adults? Yes, my student has stage fright, I'll help. Take the exam again. It will definitely broaden your horizons. I said, okay, let's start the exam now. Candidates retake the exam. I said, Li Ran, don't think too much. Indeed, it has broadened my horizons. I said, Li Ran, how do you write stories in your article? Report to your highness, it is true. That's all, I see hope. Shiyun, before Buddha, all sentient beings pass away, and the years flow with fragrance. In the past, regardless of the autumn wind and moon, the autumn wind will naturally pass by. Li Maoran, come in. I said, quickly, please. Speaking, it's here. I said, Maoran, why do you have time to come to the capital? Well, my spouse said he wants me to handle the transaction. I said, then just find a suitable candidate, there's no need to do it yourself. I heard that there are 10 candidates for the national recruitment and palace examination selection. Is that possible? I heard that someone was coming. I said, no, when the country employs people, talent cannot be used. As I spoke, it was time for the final allocation of talents. As for the ministers, I chose Li Ran from Zhejiang as the backup prime minister. The prime minister said, can we choose the top scorer in the gold department? I said, no, the top scorer in the Jinka is a talented individual who will lead both sides of the Taiwan Strait in the future. This arrangement is really annoying. I said, just forget it. The Prime Minister has a word, can you please allow me a word? Okay. The most important thing today is the important task of our military officials. I said, grind the calendar before we talk. The autumn breeze of time. Suijia is 1,000 miles away. Regardless of the past. Autumn wind and moon. At this moment, my inner palace began to select officials. I said, old lady, don't get involved. The old lady said, I've also thought about being addicted to government. I said, the inner circumference is important, don't mess around. As a result, my old lady did not become an official, but my eldest daughter became an official. I said, that's all for now. I said, daughter, you cannot be this official. My daughter said, father, we are all princesses, but we don't consider ourselves princesses. Let's just be small officials. I couldn't resist, so I agreed. Things can be either right or wrong. On the second day, I said, wake up early and eat. My old lady said, how many concubines do you have? I said, 2. Why do you keep running to me when you have nothing to do? I said, old companions. After I finished speaking, I started washing and eating. I said, keep this for Wang Guiren, she loves to eat. My old lady said, you can send it yourself. I said, wait a moment. That's all, time is even more natural. On Qingming festival, I said it's time to pay homage to the dead. Speaking, the Prime Minister took care of it. I also said that the time and place of mourning should be together, and one should not be impatient. The Prime Minister said that in today's affairs, preparing troops is of utmost importance. I said, don't raise your troops lightly. As soon as he spoke, the ceremony began. I said to recite the sacrificial text. Sacrificial offerings, my heavens, my years, my great Qing, my people, bow down to our ancestors. In the days of the heavens, we share 1,000 autumns, and the years are glorious and beautiful. The autumn breeze is in its prime, and in the years of the heavens, we are in peace and worship our ancestors. Worshipping our ancestors, the years of our ancestors, we are all year old, bowing to the years. After reciting the eulogy, I said, "Can the Prime Minister have a word?" The Prime Minister said, "I will read my article." The Prime Minister once said, "Our ministers, we pay homage to our ancestors. For generations and generations, our times are peaceful, and we are blessed with blessings. Our ministers, time has passed and we have never been apart. We hope for our ancestors and receive the blessings of time." After reading the article, the Prime Minister said, in one word, "Yes, love me, Qing Dynasty." I said, "For thousands of years, the Qing Dynasty has passed like in previous years." The Prime Minister said that time passes, it is better for heaven to do so. I say, the heavens are for love, and the Qing Dynasty is for earth. Speaking, we arrived at the final retreat. I said, "Li Aaron, stay." Li Aaron said, "What's up?" I said, "Did you buy silk last year?" "Never." "Oh, I'll give you a horse, you make a new court uniform." Li Aaron knelt down and said, "Our honest years have never been extravagant." I said, "I gave it to you. Please accept it. Time is like this." In the blink of an eye, it was time to handle military affairs. Zhaozhuyuan.com. I said, "That's it." The Prime Minister said, "No way. Don't underestimate it." I said, "It's okay. Military Aircraft Department, send a message saying that the Qing Dynasty has not been equipped with armor for several years." I said, "Do not lightly prepare the army." Speaking, it's time to go to court. I said, "Open the hall." The Minister of Military Affairs, Wang Jihuan, said, "We have obtained one soldier armor and can accept horses." I said, "Can you elaborate on it?" One soldier, all is money and food. Every horse is a human being." I said, "Okay. Good answer." Wang Jihuan said, "During the years of grace, I was promoted from a soldier to a minister, and it's the age of the Qing Dynasty." I said, "Time flies, but is it safe?" Minister of Military Aircraft, and Ziran said, and ran. "Are you the Minister of Personnel?" "Yes." "Transfer to the Military Aircraft Department." I said, "Can the veteran of the Military Aircraft Department be there?" "In." "I am an old minister. I only saw one person who was taller than others and said, 'We, the old minister, think and also.'" I said, "Okay. Time is coming to an end." At this moment, there were rumors in my inner palace that someone risked being beaten with a stick and requested to see me. I said, "Wait a moment." As he spoke, he retreated. I said, "Where is this person?" "Just wait outside the main hall door." I said, "Come in." Only one person came in and said, "If I can be a concubine, let my father give away our family's property to the Qing Dynasty." I said, "There is no shortage of silver in the Qing Dynasty." After speaking, the woman said that we had met somewhere before. I said, "Where is it?" "At my house." "Are you?" "I am a businessman from Zhejiang, the eldest daughter of Li Fifan." I said, "Hey, it turns out it's Li Fifan's daughter." "Okay, just be a concubine." Chapter 3. The Great Qing Dynasty. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push. Just as I was discussing national affairs with the Prime Minister, my youngest son came and said, "Father, I want to be the Prime Minister." I said, "You can participate in politics." "Ah, good. Then participate in politics, see if I participate well, and become a Prime Minister." "Not bad." The Prime Minister said that this should be accepted. I said, "More talent is better, less makes no difference." Speaking, it's time for the next palace examination. I said, "Open the hall." 50 candidates, you speak my mind. I said, "Take the exam." The candidate said, wholly, but on the chapter. Feel free. The autumn breeze of time has brought the exam to an end. I said, let me take a look. I read one by one, but there was no eye-catching one. I said, it's all ordinary. At this moment, someone outside the door said, just give it to me in peace. Originally, the Governor-General of Yongzheng came to see you. I said, why is there something wrong? Well, isn't that right? I'll take the exam and see if you don't want it. I'll take it. I said, when the country hires people, they cannot be careless. What I say is like an autumn breeze. The Governor-General of Yongzheng said that this year there will be a flood in the south, so we will write a question about the flood. Candidates are answering one after another. I said, show me the papers from Zhejiang. So I carefully looked at the file. I said, yes, all of these candidates are available. The Prime Minister said, it's all possible. Everything is fine. I said, let the Ministry of Personnel arrange official positions. The Ministry of Personnel said that personnel must be expanded to 100 people. I said, then the Jurchen. Then came the Mid-Autumn Festival. I said, it's good to write poetry and prose during the Mid-Autumn Festival. The Prime Minister said, I will come. 1 year old, 1 year old, 1 year old, 1 year old, 1 year old. Two people know each other, 1 year old and 1 year old. The Ministry of Rights said, no, no. I said, it's okay. The Prime Minister said, I am good at government affairs, not good at poetry and prose. The Ministry of Rights says that we still need the Holy One. I said, I have it. Love knows where the autumn wind passes, and years pass by. Autumn leaves return to the soil where they fall, and the afterglow of the setting sun fades away. Okay. 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 I said, it's okay. Not good. At this moment it was rumored outside the door that during the Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone is hanging lanterns and celebrating. I said, let's hang red lanterns too. Okay. Hang it all. So, I invited a craftsman to make a lantern. Old Zhang from Qingming Street is good at making lanterns, I said it's old Zhang. Another person reported that it was a daifengshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables, this year. I said, thank God. Speaking, it's time to worship the heavens. We all know that Buddhism has its own saying, the autumn wind falls in the days of heaven, and the setting sun is red and rosy. The autumn wind still knows more, and the years pass by. At this moment, my consort, Wang Guiren, came to meet me. I said, what's up? I have something to report. Say. Can you give me 5 more lanterns? Brighter up. Okay. I will speak to the Ministry of Rights. Send orders, make more lanterns, and add 100. Speaking, it's time to hang the lantern. I said, it's better to have more. Liang Tang. Speaking, it was Qingming festival. I said, worship your ancestors, go. When it was time to kneel, my leg hurt and I said I couldn't kneel anymore. The nearby Ministry of Rights said that you can sit comfortably. I said, okay, that's it. The process of worship is very simple. I said, that's it, let's end it. Okay, that's it. Scattered. Scattered. I said, let's all scatter. So we retreated. I said, my leg has a time. The imperial physician said that maintenance is needed. I said, what the imperial physician said. So I asked Wang Guiren to give me a knee pad. I said, does your esteemed person have something to ask for? Wang Guiren said, they are both husband and wife. What do you need? Time is even more natural. I said, how about we eat at the same table? Wang Guiren said, there are many people. I said, there are only 4 people. What about that bunch of princes? You're right. Speaking, it was time for the final court session. I said, that's it. Time flows with fragrance. I said, ministers, how is the tax situation this year? Okay. Holy One. That's good. Is finance good? Okay, it's just 20 million taels less. I said, that's it. The Prime Minister said, I want to see. So the Prime Minister divided and began investigating. I said, isn't it just 1 year of taxation? What are you looking for? Check out this gang of thieves for their cunning behavior and whether they have done anything corrupt. 20 million taels. Where have you gone? I said, it's okay. Isn't it just 20 million taels? Speaking, the Prime Minister found out. That's right, greedy. Greedy 800, 600, 1000, that's it. I said, hand it over to the Ministry of Justice. The autumn breeze of time. I said, it's better to have fewer of these things. The Buddhist monk said, fate is peace. I say, having a way is possible. The high monk happily said, Holy Master, you are a high monk. I said, the holy monk has already spoken. Speaking, it's time to investigate the case. Who embezzled it? I said, the Ministry of Justice said it. The Minister of Justice said that it was done by the imperial family. I said, hand it over to the Ministry of Justice. Speaking, it's time to come in and explain the reason. I said, do you know sin? The villain knows his crime. Please spare me for the sake of my sister's face, Holy Lord. I said, you can go to your hometown for farming. Xie Xingshang. Shi Guiren gave a lot of silver to take out of the palace. I said, we need to help your brother with household chores and marry a wife. Shi Gui said, come up here and handle it. I said, how old is your brother? 20.8. I said, what a great age. Just marry the daughter of Minister Zhang Maoji. The next morning in court, Zhang Maoji came in and said that the little girl was willing to marry the imperial brother. I said, okay, let's hold the wedding banquet this month. Just then, a message came from outside, saying, great joy, great joy. I said, what's going on? What brings great joy? Finance is 100 million taels more. I said, okay. This way, I can repair the riverbank and block the breach. Time is even more natural. At this moment, my youngest son said, don't run a school anymore. The school has been completed. The younger son said, but generally, the age for studying is around 14 or 15, and studying is already over the age limit. I said, it's still too late for enlightenment. My youngest son said, start at the age of 6. I said, okay. You're right. Just allocate 4 million taels for the construction of the school. At this moment, the benefactor arrived and said, let's have breakfast. I said, okay, that's it. Time knows spring. Autumn wind and crossing. Just then, a happy news came from outside the door. I said, what can I do for zhaoshuyuan.com? Holy Lord, this year is a daifengshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables, and there are many businessmen. I said, okay, it's okay. What I say is like an autumn breeze. Time passes by. I said, open the door. The Prime Minister said, if there is a report, if there is no report, I will withdraw from the court. I have a report. Present it. I knew at a glance that it was the impeachable person who participated in the impeachment. I said, I know this person loves corruption, but he must be in charge of one party's affairs. What I said is like a joke. Everyone happily said that he only has 180 taels of money to live with. It's nothing. I said, it would be great if everyone were like him. Shiyun, a talented person knows their age, and time knows their wealth and fortune. In the past, regardless of the autumn wind and moon, the autumn wind knows the past year. So, my court and field began to move. Time is with us, autumn breeze is with us. The government and the public are all involved in organizing affairs. I said, you should follow the arrangements of the Ministry of Personnel and handle it. I have a report. I said, submit it. I can tell from a glance that it's a matter of corruption. I said, corruption doesn't work. Can be handed over to the Ministry of Justice for investigation. As he spoke, he began to age naturally. Time has passed, and the autumn breeze is in its prime. I said, it's better to have more of these things. Say, what's going on? As my youngest son said, starting from the age of 6, go to school. Time is even more natural. I said, can the Prime Minister be the Prince's mentor? The Prime Minister said that there are many affairs and no free time, so let's choose from among the ministers. I said, but who can do it? It's possible in the Ministry of Rights. I said, then find the Ministry of Rights. Shiyun, knowing books and literature, learning from childhood, knowing autumn, knowing summer, growing 1,000 years old. Learning from the past, the autumn breeze of the past is fading away. Chapter 4. Starting from the year of the wind and splendor. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, as the saying goes, in the 8th year of Yongzheng, he was young and strong, and the people were safe and sound. I said, what should we do today? The Prime Minister said, when it comes to scientific research. I said, when it comes to business. The Prime Minister said, of course. The Prime Minister's good deeds lead to scientific examinations. Our ministers, singing and dancing, passing through thousands of years, the fragrance of time flows. I said, can there be continuity in our time? The Prime Minister said that candidates from southern Zhejiang can choose suitable candidates. I said that the northern region is tough and lacks academic progress. The Prime Minister said, be gentle and poetic. I said, but also. So, there were many current ministers in the south. I said, you can offer the court and the fields to Nanzi. The Prime Minister said, no way. There are also talented people in the north with strong physical fitness, good. I said, great. This year, with the development of business, we are vigorously promoting science and technology. I said, the beautiful morning scenery is worth writing poetry. The Minister of Rights said, I have it. Beautiful scenery on a beautiful day, years pass by with beautiful scenery. Time passes by a beautiful morning scenery, and time passes by a beautiful morning moon. Everyone says, we owe some time. I said, do you have a Prime Minister? The Prime Minister said, yes. Every year, flowers bloom before each other, and every year, flowers bloom outside. I have never experienced the rise of the imperial examination system, but today there is a year of literature that is even more natural. Everyone said, good. I said, yes. The minister said, does the Holy One have it? I said, I have it. Flowers are similar year by year, but people are different year by year. Before the flowers, under the moon, one is a good person, and after the pear blossoms and rain, two people know each other. Everyone said, good. I said, it's okay. At this moment, my crown prince said, I have it too. I said, come and take a look. Time knows no end, and the autumn breeze is even more natural. In the past, regardless of the autumn wind and moon, the autumn wind knows spring when the year comes. At this moment, a report came from outside that there had been floods in the two river basins this year. I said, open a court meeting. Everyone, stand up. I said, everyone share their opinions. The Prime Minister said that disaster relief must be provided. Appropriations. I said, money should not be touched lightly. The Ministry of Justice said, ready, take the person. I said, we can relax a bit. Time passes by, the autumn breeze of time passes by, regardless of the past. At this moment, the Ministry of Rights had a statement, saying that in the current situation, the local government could mobilize the people to build riverbanks. I said, okay. The imperial edict was issued to the Governor-General of the two rivers, to support the people, repair the river channels, and ensure that the world is public. The two rivers will continue to thrive. The minister said, good. The Ministry of Justice said that we, as ministers, are preparing to take people and follow the rule of law. I said, be more lenient. The Ministry of Justice says that the law is not broad. I said, you can let it go. The Ministry of Justice said, no way. I said, otherwise there would be no good officials or incompetent generals. The Ministry of Justice said, okay. Step back. I came to the harem and saw my consort Shi, saying, where are you going? Go and meet Mr. Wang. I said, I'll go take a look too. As soon as he spoke, he arrived at Wang Guiren's palace. I said, Wang Guiren, why don't you add some firewood? Wang Guiren said, these good furniture are afraid of fireworks. I said, replace it if it's broken. It's just not good. I said, people are important. Speaking, make a fire and heat the Kong. So Wang Guiren said, it has to be you. I said, it's nothing. It's just that there's too much money in hand. Speaking, the meal was ready. I said, I'll eat here. Hurry up and ask the chef to add the dishes. I said, have a 4-joy meatball. The chef said, another one that I'm good at, gong bao rou. I said, of course. Time passes, adding to thoughts. When I was thinking, I thought of the age of Yongzheng. I said it's 40. Speaking, it's time to start the story. Opening article. The autumn breeze and the passage of time are intertwined, and time knows even more. The autumn Taoist has never experienced the passage of time, and the autumn wind knows its passing year by year. The setting sun and red clouds are even more natural every year, and the years flow with fragrance. The autumn breeze and the passage of time are intertwined, making the autumn season even more so. In the 8th year of Emperor Yongzheng's reign, the autumn breeze of time, the opening of a text to express remonstrance, time knows spring, never passing by, the autumn road of time, the autumn breeze of the year armor. In the past, the autumn wind was peaceful and peaceful, returning with the passing of people. Years are more like autumn, with thousands of years and generations. During the 8th year of Emperor Yongzheng's reign, he devoted himself to the years and was young and strong. In the first 3 years of Yongzheng reign, time opened up. In the first 6 years of Emperor Yongzheng's reign, disasters arose, but time passed by in its glory. In the first 7 years of Emperor Yongzheng's reign, there were floods and disasters, which controlled the natural time. Waiting for spring and autumn, setting off in summer, the 2 river basins, and the people in peace. The autumn wind and crossing, the year's bloom. Shiyun, the autumn wind and the passing of people come in a hurry, and the years add years to know the end. The autumn wind blows and people come and go, while the autumn path brings people. I have been on the throne for a long time. I said, when seeking the position of crown prince. I said, the 3rd one is okay. But the courtiers cannot tolerate it. I said, who can? The minister said, 4th brother can do it. Time is a Taoist, the autumn wind and crossing, the passage of time, regardless of spring and autumn. Time flies again, with the autumn breeze at the beginning of each year, and the beauty of each month and year passing by. This autumn festival, as time passes, the autumn breeze of the past, autumn breeze and crossing. This is the end of the matter with brother C. I said, when I make 3rd brother the crown prince. On this journey, we have waited for years. During my reign, 3rd brother never made a single mistake. I said, esteemed person, may I have a word? Wang Guiren said, the courtiers strongly advise, but what can we do? I said, that's all I've set my sights on. The courtiers said, fourth brother, it's great to be a vassal in the Ministry of Rights. Can you see you? I said, come in and give it a try. I said, the position of crown prince, conspiring with the Qing dynasty, but playing around. The fourth elder brother said that the position of crown prince has a clear relationship, so we must not miss it. I said, what should we do if we invade the land? I need to consult with the minister and can go on a mission to the border. I said, of course. So, fourth brother became the crown prince. Autumn breeze and time. I said, cherish your esteemed person. Do you know that fourth brother has become the crown prince? I don't know, but has it been confirmed? I said, it's confirmed. The ceremony was held yesterday. Shigue said, but it's great. I'm about to become the Empress Dowager. I said, but what do you need? This family has everything they want, and I have nothing else to ask for. I said, do you want it to go as planned? Just heard that you really have it. A few days ago, I submitted a confession. That's good. Good relationship. Speaking, I brought you Rui. I said, okay, that's it. Time knows people, and the years are numbered by thousands of years. As time passes, the autumn wind and crossing, regardless of the past, the autumn wind and the moon. I said, even if there is a moon in the sky, I will give it to you first. Shiguiren joked and said, but do you have it? I said, not yet. Shiguiren angrily said, don't talk nonsense. Time passes by. The matter of the crown prince ends here. I said, in today's affairs, we can seek business again. The courtiers exclaimed, time flies between merchants and merchants. A place for merchants can be established in the capital. At this moment, my third elder brother said, Kuli Chamber of Commerce. Promote help and work together for the great cause. I said, what third brother said is the autumn breeze of time. When the Chamber of Commerce was established, my business came. I said, third brother can go to the Chamber of Commerce to have a look. Sanagu said, I will collect a gift when I go here. It cannot be considered as corruption. The Ministry of Justice said, yes. So, my third brother arrived at the Chamber of Commerce. As soon as you enter, it's a warm welcome. The chairman of the Chamber of Commerce said, how is Brother San? Okay. Okay, then. All members of the Chamber of Commerce are here today. We are looking for Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com and are waiting for the order from third brother to start business. The deputy attendant said, let's start business. Third brother said, Okay. Autumn wind, time flies by. If you come here and travel, time knows. The autumn wind knows how to pass by year, and the autumn wind armor year by year. Business people, do we have official positions? Third brother said, yes, advanced to third grade. Everyone shouted, long live third brother. Time passes by. I saw a painting in the palace. Who did I say this painting was created by? The Prime Minister said, Master Daoran of the great Qing dynasty. I said, may I pay my respects? Okay, I'll arrange it. I soon met Master Daoran. I said, do mages know that the painting depicts Xingxia, how can there be white snow? Daoran said, it's the weather in the north. I have traveled to the north before, so I painted this work. Where in the north? Russia. The autumn wind of time is rustling. I said, this painting is for praise. Master Daoran said, it's okay. The autumn breeze of time. I said, from this point of view, you can go to Russia and establish friendship. The Prime Minister said, who will be elected after going thousands of miles here. When the military chooses to fold. Report, the military minister has arrived. Come in, please come in. The military minister said, I have one person, but I can go. Let's take a look. Soldier leader, Zhang Yong. I said, okay. Time passes by. This matter comes to an end. Empress Dowager, I said, there's no need to choose a concubine. But there are regulations in the court. I say, beauty is beautiful, it requires writing and writing. In this way, 5 beauties who could write poetry and prose were selected. I said, okay. Time flies by. Chapter 5. The wind rises over time. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, opening poem, the autumn wind and the moon cross people together, the setting sun is red, the autumn wind and the moon. The autumn road of time and the autumn wind begin, and the setting sun and autumn wind become more natural every year. Speaking of which, this year's harvest is very good. I said, can the Prime Minister advise? The Prime Minister said that with a good harvest, agriculture flourishes. I said, okay. When it was time for the exam, the Prime Minister said, I'm here to invigilate. I said, thank you, Prime Minister. Anyway, it's very strict. No signs of cheating are allowed. I said, it's very lenient. But in the end, only 10 people were selected. I said, relax and take a look. Finally, there were also around 30 people. I said, yes. The Prime Minister said, these are some signs of cheating. I said, what's wrong? Just looking left and right. I said, why are you looking left and right? Little, I don't know where to start. Ah, it's okay. It's just a matter of thoughts. It's okay. Speaking, it's time for the review. I said, it's just this kind of test paper, I've read a lot, it's average. The Prime Minister said that there was a candidate in Zhejiang who wrote well. Let me take a look. As I spoke, I reviewed the file. I said, it's okay. There's still some smell. I have reviewed all the files, and I said, it's okay, there are 10 that are possible. Just be listed as a juror. These 10 people are very grateful, shouting, long live my emperor, long live, long live. I said, hee hee. Hee hee. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. The Prime Minister said, my advice is acceptable. I said, very good. What kind of advice is it? That's right, official positions will be established on the day of the exam. I said, of course. When the Ministry of Personnel spoke, I said, is the Ministry of Personnel okay? Minister of Personnel, Zhao Zichuan, said it's okay, but it's difficult to arrange with too many people. I said, how good, how good. The Ministry of Personnel said that with more personnel, there will be waiting. I said, just make up for it later. The Ministry of Personnel said that there has never been a later supplement. I said, take the lead. The Ministry of Personnel said that it will take some time. I said, that's good. The Prime Minister said, are you important people? Jiangxi Minister, Wang Miao, said, we need 5 science candidates. Need to learn well. That's it, my scientific examination has opened up. I said, if the central province needs people, they must be given first. The Prime Minister said, that's it. The Prime Minister's words, but in the middle. I said, other provinces, we can discuss again. Speaking, it's the beginning of the school season. I said, has learning literature started? Prime Minister, it's time to start. The Prime Minister's words, we will listen to them. The Prime Minister said that when the school season comes and people start studying, they never skip school, which is very good. I said, who skipped school? The Prime Minister said, there are many in the north. There's nothing in the south. The Prime Minister's words are indeed credible. I said we need to investigate thoroughly before speaking. The Prime Minister said that it is already very clear. Northerners have many bodies. How weak the South is. I said, how great it would be if the North were good at learning. The Prime Minister said, you can have the famous teacher teach you. I said, who should go? Minister, Shaoan, yes. I said, of course. That's it, there are many talented people in the North, with their physique and culture. I said, how many people are there in the North? 13 people. I said, what about the South? 564 people. I said, there are few books and writings in the North. The Prime Minister said, don't be impatient. The matter of writing should be handled by personnel. There is more population in the South and less in the North. I said, no matter how much. The Prime Minister said, with a large population, there are many talented people. A small population leads to a shortage of talented individuals. I said, population is a big deal. Can be enshrined in Buddhism. Speaking of which, someone has arrived outside the door. From the outside, it's reported that Master Shan has arrived. I said, speak of Chow Chow, and Chow Chow will arrive. Master Shan said, how is my emperor? I said, I'm about to find a Buddhist practice. Promote fertility. Population growth. Master Shan said, you must believe in Buddhism. Otherwise, one cannot easily conceive. I said, how can people find fault with Buddhist laws and regulations? Ordinary people cannot abide by rules. I said, it's unbearable to be devout. Master Shan said, it can be dissuaded. I said, don't listen to anyone. Master Shan said, it's okay. The Prime Minister said, someone has arrived. I said, who is that? The goalkeeper said, Minister Li Guan is here. I said, please. The minister said, why don't you say it? I said, what's up with you? I'll bring good news. She. That's right, my daughter is going to marry the prince. I said, cheesy, it's okay. That's him. I said, good thing. Let's get married now. Speaking, Master Shan, said, good thing, good thing. I said, get married quickly. So, a palace wedding was held. I said, it's okay. It's okay. That's it. 7 elder brothers said, Father, why is my marriage so grand? I said, it's a beautiful thing. 7 elder brothers said, that old 10, old 13, are not married yet. I said, wait. The minister said, wait, my daughter is only 17. This can be considered the biggest. The Prime Minister said. Old 13 said, I'm only 20. Don't worry. At this moment, my benefactor said, don't worry. I said, it's okay. The Prime Minister said, good things come one after another. This year's Daifengshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables. I said, the Jiangsu and Zhejiang regions have a bountiful harvest. The Ministry of Housing said that the population has increased by 100 million now. I said, thank you Buddha. So we went up and down, worshipping Buddha and being grateful. In the 9th year of the Yongzheng reign, I have been in power for 9 years. I said, I have been in power for many years and need to abdicate. The ministers said, no way. I must pay homage to Buddha and increase my stamina. I said, please have a word, Master. Master Hong En said, yes. You can worship Buddha for 3 years. I said, I have been a Buddhist for 30 years. Never added to the body. Master Hong En said, we must do something. Saying this, I became a priest. I said, it's great, I think it's great. The wizard said, take your time. That's it, I'm discussing things in court again. In the 12th year of the Yongzheng reign, northern bandits. I said, take good care of your belongings. Wang Guiran said, do you dare to steal from the palace? Ha! Thieves dare not. Shi Guiran said, it is our fault not to teach and write. I said, I don't like learning, it's not naughty. This summer has won, and we are sitting idle in the palace. I have heard so much, someone has lost something. I said, this is not coming. Who is this person? I said, even if you keep it under your guard, you can steal it. Wang Guiran said, who is it? It could be, Grandma Wang. I'm right, it's Grandma Wang. Investigate clearly, I said, Wang Mama, how could you learn from those who don't know what to do? Wang Mama said, if there are good thieves at home and I owe them 300 taels, I can't go ahead and take the jewelry. I said, these are all palace items. Who would have the courage to accept them? Jingxi Dian Pawn Shop. I said, find Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com to get people. The Ministry of Justice said, go and get the person immediately. When we arrived in the west of Beijing, the Yamen official said, follow me and handle the case at the government station. I said, are you all here? The Yamen official said, they all brought it. I said, who did it? No one knows. I said, why not go to jail? At this moment, a female family member said, it's small. Because I love jewelry, I promised to pawn it. The man next to me became anxious and said, no, I haven't said anything. He asked me everything. I need to take a look. I said, it's nothing. Just no. The man said, it's really embarrassing that I don't have strict discipline. I said, it's okay. Go back. The Minister of Personnel said, are you from the Chamber of Commerce? Yes, sir. I said, what's going on with the Chamber of Commerce? It's okay. Supporting each other. I said, it's okay. I said, Li Qiu, let's have a drink. Li Qiu said, great. At this point, it was already noon. I said, serve the meal. We just finished making it, and we're all eating now. Mrs. Li Qiu said, can I have a small piece of jewelry? Okay. If you love that, tell me and I'll let the craftsman in the palace do it. Li Qiu said, thank you. I said, it's nothing. That's how things are, the more you love, the more you think. I said, is your family wealthy? Li Qiu said, there are hundreds of thousands of taels of income every year. I said, okay. Business is done. Madame Li said, my little boy, I want to marry a princess and read at night every day. I said, just take the imperial examination. Li Qiu deducted Xie Huangyan. I said, no need. As long as it's good. Besides, you are important members of the Chamber of Commerce. Calculate official positions. 3rd grade. Chapter 6. Empress Affairs. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, just as I was talking to the Prime Minister, something happened in my harem. I said, what's wrong? From the harem, the palace is in chaos. I said, isn't it just about official positions? The Prime Minister said, it is these things that cause trouble. I said, I need to sort it out. So, I went to the harem and was destined to appoint a nobleman, Wang Guiran, to be in charge of the court. I said, such things are all up to Wang Guiran to decide. Wang Guiran said that this is a partial matter, but overall, there is also a matter of money. I said, I knew about this. Speaking, he arrived at my old lady's place. I said, old lady, have you also been causing trouble? No, we are all old husbands and wives now. What else are we paying attention to? You can tell by looking at me wearing it all day. The maid next to her said, my emperor, we all live frugally and don't want to argue about it. I said, you also need to buy some clothes. Didn't I give you money? That, it's all there. I said, how much is it? I opened it and saw that it was all full. The queen said, yes. You don't need to give it anymore. I said, it's still the Empress who knows human relationships. Wang, 2. Just eat some pickles and rice porridge. I said, it's all my fault, it should be graded. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's all my own choice. No one is forcing it. Speaking of this, I say, it's all about fixed scores. Speaking, Wang Guiren is destined to have 2 dishes per person per day. I said, it's a good dish. Wang Guiren said, it's okay, isn't it just some cabbage and potatoes? That chef can do it. I said, no wonder. Speaking, someone came from the kitchen and said yes, the benefactor doesn't allow it to be cooked, otherwise there will be meat every day. I said, just do it according to my standards. The cook said, noble people don't eat it. We're not good at it. It's all good meat, unfortunately, it's just a waste of time. I said, just chew on your emotions. Speaking, it's time to eat. I said, wait for the cook. So we sat down and talked. Wang Guiren said, everything inside and outside here is where money is used. No matter what I say, there are countermeasures below. I said, I'm tired. It's nothing, just give the money. It's all about money. As they speak, they will all smile. I said, have you finished serving? The chef said, it's over. Yes, braised fish head, spicy chicken wings, stewed delicacies, hot pot. I said, okay, it's just that there's extra hot pot. The cook said, my emperor doesn't know, this hot pot relieves heat and relieves heat. I said, okay. Eat some lamb in summer. Wang Guiren said, do as I said next time. This lamb needs to be made into filling, buns. The cook said, I understand. Someone has arrived outside the door, say who it is, it's my 4th elder brother. I said, why did the crown prince come too? The crown prince said, I come to greet you. The queen said, my son, why haven't you seen the crown princess? I saw the crown prince feeling a bit embarrassed, and I said, something must be going on. The crown prince said that he felt unwell a few days ago and drank some cold water. Unexpectedly, it's amazing. I said, has the imperial physician seen it? The imperial physician said it was heatstroke. I said, then take some of the summer medicine here. The crown prince said, okay, then give me some. Not long after, the 3rd person arrived. The 3rd person said, hello crown prince. The crown prince said, what's the matter with the 3rd son? The 3rd person said, yes, it's because my wife wants to eat something cold. I don't know if it's there. I said, yes, I have it too. So I said, Wang Guiren, quickly send someone to retrieve it. So, Wang Guiren called for someone to go and collect it. I said, take it back quickly, otherwise it will be hot. The 3rd person said, I'll let my wife come here and eat. So he ordered someone to invite him. I said, thank you so much. At that moment, we finished our meal and talked for a while. I said, just eat these for the southern heat, there's nothing to be afraid of. The crown prince said, I invite the crown princess. Speaking, it's all here. I said, how is the crown princess? The crown princess said, I just feel like my feet are light and my head is heavy. I said, just eat it. There is a lot of heat in the south, so everyone takes this. After speaking, I took some medicine. I said, but is it okay? The crown princess said, much better, I'll keep this. I said, take it, and there's more. The crown prince said, Father, this year there will be more rain in the south, but is it a good thing? Not good, if there is a lot of rain in the south, it will become waterlogged. The crown prince said that more riverbanks should be built today. I said, we all need silver. The crown prince said, isn't the country increasing taxes by 100 million taels? I said, it's just enough to save a penny. After speaking, it's time to leave. I said, let's all go. The queen likes cleanliness. The crown prince said, why did we just chat for a while and then leave? I said, you're here. I quickly walked to my heart-nourishing hall. I said, wait and see who has heatstroke. My benefactor, I went to check. I said, Wang Guiren, keep some and share the rest. Wang Guiren was ordered to say that it is still my emperor who knows human relations. I came to the main hall and said, it's cool here with a cool breeze. I said, who built this temple? The Prime Minister said, yes, it was built by the wealthy merchants of the capital, Zhao Qiangji, and others. Speaking, it's time to open a business association. I said, let's open it in the main hall. Zhao Qiangji and others are all here. I said, this hall is still thanks to all the efforts. Zhao Qiangji said, I didn't have any trouble, I just spent some silver, not much. I said, why not? I waited for the expenses, but you waited. Zhao Chang knew that the Manchu army had just entered the city, and there was nothing left to be done. I said, that's good. At this moment, my nobleman Wang arrived and said, may I see you? I said, come in. That's it, said Wang Guiren. We have all received our love, but no one has heatstroke. I said, prepare it. Okay, I'll go handle it soon. Wang Guiren said again, there won't be much left for a single penny of this thing. Some have it, some don't, that's not good. I said, you take care of it. That's it, my wife. She has taken good care of the harem. I said, thank you, madam. Speaking, you'll be there at the book garden www.zhaoshuyuan.com, midsummer. I said, it's just this kind of people coming and going, it's better to have more people. Tell me what happened. It's my prime minister, along with his wife, who came to the harem and had hot pot together to relieve the heat. I said, that's what makes love so good. At this moment, my benefactor Wang said, isn't it just some ginseng from the north? I also have it here. I said, well, there's no such thing as that. Wang Guiren said, this ginseng is good, just some whole ones are good. Look, these are all broken. I said, this is a 30-year-old ginseng. Speaking, it's time to disperse. I said, that's it, let's all scatter. I'm going to take a break. Wang Guiren said, okay, that's it. The Prime Minister said, I still have something to say. I say, go ahead. It's my youngest son who wants to marry a princess. I said, then, Princess Anqin. The Prime Minister said, but please rest assured, Princess. Wang Guiren said, peace of mind is already 26. The Prime Minister said, my young man is also 20.5. Wang Guiren said, great. Just right. The Prime Minister said, my little boy is excellent in his studies. It's a Juren. I said, okay. At the end of the banquet, my peace of mind princess has arrived. I said, how about peace of mind? I don't know who my father married me to. Prime Minister's youngest son. Rest assured, but talented. Yes. The Prime Minister said the article is good. Rest assured, how is your health? The Prime Minister said, those who practice martial arts. I said, but have you really learned martial arts? The Prime Minister said, knives, guns, sticks and sticks are all here. I said, you can intern at the military office. Chapter 7-2. Widespread corruption. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, just as I was talking to Wang Guiren, my benefactor arrived. Speaking of which, it's more fitting for people to come and go. I said, why did you come? Can't I come? Only allow you two to chat, don't let anyone come. Wang Guiren said, just talk to me, we're all just sitting idle. Shi Guiren said, I just came to visit you. Wang Guiren said, what do I have to visit? It's a place with many benefits that I can visit. My family is very poor. Shigue said, isn't there an emperor who cherishes love? I said, what's wrong with me? It's your precious talent. I said, just count what you can say. At this moment, Shiguren was about to leave and said, they are unwilling. I'm not here at the right time. I said, don't leave. If you leave, I have to leave. Shigue said, don't leave, I'll leave. Everyone, stay here and I'll leave. It's all lively. Wang Guiran said, just count what you can say. At this moment, the Prime Minister arrived. I said, please come in. The Prime Minister said, does my emperor know about this year's imperial examination? What did I say? It's the provincial examination. Why is there another entrance exam? Just try the exam. I said, is it good or bad? Okay. Great. I said, that's enough. What the Prime Minister said was the imperial examination. Wang Guiran asked. Yes. I said, let's focus on writing articles in the provincial exams this year. The Prime Minister said, no way. I said, why? It's just that the college entrance examination is not formal. Fraud phenomenon. I said, it's okay. So what should we do? Wang Guiran asked. The Prime Minister said, it's just an imperial examination. I said, okay. That's it. At this moment, someone came outside to ask questions. Saying so, the old minister Nalan Rongmei comes to see you. I said, go in. Nalan Rongmei said that the old minister is already 9 or 10 years old, and can be said to be accustomed to seeing both ancient and modern times. To put it simply, the imperial examination should not be stubbornly focused on one's duties. I said, the palace examination is right below the main hall, no one cheats. Just then, someone outside the door was asking to see him. I said, go in. Originally, it was Wang Aaron, the Minister of Personnel. I said, what's up with the Ministry of Personnel? Wang Aaron said that if the Ministry of Personnel has nothing to do, it is just that the imperial examination is approaching, and the Ministry of Personnel should make arrangements early. I said, what is your opinion? Wang Aaron said, I am just a document of the Ministry of Personnel, I can't say anything. I said, but it doesn't matter. Wang Aaron said that it's better to make arrangements early. Taking this year's destiny as an example, Guangdong and Guangxi are the most important. I said, how many people are suitable for Guangdong and Guangxi? 35 people. I said, there are only 30 people in the palace examination. The Prime Minister said, but just raise a person. Speaking, it's time to open the hall. The candidate paced back and forth in the hall, and I said, don't be nervous. All are Juren. The Qing dynasty appointed you to go to Guangdong and Guangxi. After I finished speaking, a candidate said, I want to go back to my hometown. I said, okay. The file was presented, and I said, let me take a look. The files are all good, each with its own unique strengths. The handwriting is neat and tidy. I said, Li Ran is the best. Li Ran said, I want to go back to my hometown and seek a position. How about making county government documents? Okay. Emperor Xie Wu. Just like this, if you are willing to share my hometown with me, you have already decided. I said, that's it. The Prime Minister said, the love of hometown is inevitable. The ministers said that even the love of hometown is inevitable, and we cannot play with science and technology exams. I said, good is good. No need to say more. After speaking, it's time to face down. I said, if there is something to report, leave the court if there is nothing to do. I have a report. Present it. Speaking, the memorial was handed over. I said, how about Guangdong and Guangxi taxation? Emperor Bingshu, in the Guangdong and Guangxi River Basin, taxation is important, but due to years of disasters, taxes have not been collected. This has become a custom. I said, it's not good, not paying taxes is not good. Speaking, it's time to retreat. I said to withdraw from the court and discuss it tomorrow. That's all, my ministers know my habits. I said we'll discuss it another day. Speaking, it's time to discuss the matter of Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, come on, let's invite the minister of Guangdong and Guangxi, Zhang Jiko, to come and see you. The prime minister said, Lord Governor, do you know what is going on? No. It's about taxation. I said, come and take a look. Zhang Jiko said that everyone has heard of the Guangdong and Guangxi issues, with years of disasters and no harvest. Coupled with the heat, people find it difficult to deal with them. I said, but has the farming season passed? Zhang Jiko said that the government has sent people to govern and sow seeds for years, but it is really unforgivable. I said, but is it true for both Guangdong and Guangxi? Yes, my emperor. I said, but are you asking for food from Guangdong and Guangxi nearby? We are waiting to buy grain from the nearby provinces of 2 lakes, but it's still not enough. Hungry and wild. I said, go back and see what I can do. So, my minister and I started discussing the Guangdong and Guangxi issues. The Minister of Revenue said that the Guangdong and Guangxi affairs were caused by natural disasters. Solving natural disasters is crucial. I said, is there anyone suitable? The Prime Minister said, Minister of Revenue, Miao Zhiwang, yes. I said, is Miao Zhiwang there? In. I am here. Miao Zhiwang, can we go to Guangdong and Guangxi for disaster relief? Miao Zhiwang said, Guangdong and Guangxi are hot and humid places. I am weak and have never been affected by heat. I said, do you have a way? The Guangdong and Guangxi affairs care about the government. I said, why say it? We have learned that there are many taxes in Guangdong and Guangxi, and this corruption is true. I said, but is it a man-made disaster in Guangdong and Guangxi? Yes. I said, is there a candidate for the Ministry of Justice? The Ministry of Justice said, yes, Minister of Justice, Zhao Xiaoke. I said, where is Zhao Xiaoke? I am here. Can you go and handle the pick-up process? I have something to say. Speak up. I believe that the focus of corruption in Guangdong and Guangxi lies in the harem. I said, what? Yes, they are all imperial relatives. I said, just take the person. I'll ask if there are any relatives. As he spoke, he retreated. I came to the harem, found the queen, and explained this matter. Wang Guiran said, I actually have a cousin who works as a governor in Guangdong and Guangxi. Shi Guiran said, I have a cousin who works as a county magistrate in Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, who else is there? Every word you say and every word I say, it all explains. I said, take people. The news quickly spread to Guangdong and Guangxi. At this moment, there were rumors in the palace that Guangdong and Guangxi would send a letter. What did I say? Shi Guiran said, long live my emperor, I beg him to spare my disrespectful cousin. Wang Guiran also knelt down for me. I said, that's it, start light. Emperor Xie Wu. The matter between Guangdong and Guangxi focuses on personnel, disasters, and corruption. The Guangdong and Guangxi governor's office is cracking down on their duties. I am so shocked. My time is running out. At this moment, look for Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com, Southern Cholera, and start fighting in the first year. I said, what's going on? Isn't it okay? The Prime Minister urgently said, Your Majesty, I am guilty. How is it? I am seeking a relative position in the military, which leads to injustice. Rise up. I said, why, if you know how to raise an army, it's definitely not possible. Speaking, come and report. Tell me what's going on. It's just the lake basin, the military's morale is unstable, and the focus is on man-made disasters. I said, how could it be another man-made disaster? The Ministry of Personnel said, it's human-made. I said, what's going on? The Ministry of Personnel said, my emperor, do you know the years before the imperial examination? No. It's just that the scientific examination was unfair, causing instability in the morale of the Southern Army. I said, it's not just a science exam. That's it, the crackdown has begun. Report. Letter from the front, conquer Changsha and capture 1,000 people. I said, govern according to the law. Report. The enemy has captured our important town and captured several people. I said, suppress and strengthen the army. Report. Detected enemy on the coast. I said, open the sea command, open the army. Report. An enemy force is advancing. I said, call the Ministry of War to send troops. That's it, you fight me back and forth. I said, it's not possible. The Prime Minister said that negotiations are necessary. I said, we need to understand the truth. That's it, I'll send someone to find out the truth. Originally, someone caused trouble, this person has passed away. I said, comfort. That's it, the disaster is over. I said, come to someone. When will the captured personnel be rescued? The Prime Minister said that in today's affairs, the key is harmony. Do not be a light soldier. If the South doesn't want to fight anymore, send someone to make peace. I said, no way. When Xingshe pursues thieves. Speaking, the Ministry of War launched. Chapter 8. The importance of the Crown Prince's position. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, in the 10th year of the Yongzheng reign, I was also years old. I said, is it possible to choose a successor emperor or not? The Prime Minister said, no way. The position of Crown Prince is still here. I said, but should I worry too much about waiting? The Prime Minister said, of course. Just then, something big happened in my harem. I said, what's wrong? Isn't the harem okay? Who presides over the affairs of the harem? I only found out after asking, it was due to the loss of power in the harem. I said, isn't it just some silver? Every month is 500 taels, why isn't it enough? Speaking, Wang Guiren has arrived. I said, go in. Wang Guiren said, it's not about money, it's about power. I said, after all, it's just money. Speaking, it was time to assign the steward. I said, this matter belongs to Mr. Wang. Wang Guiren said, all my people have been used up. You should find someone who cherishes you. My queen said, this person is just not satisfied. Why did you reach the position of the butler and still climb up? What's going on? I said, I'm just afraid of losing my spot. I said, does the queen know? What? Last night, someone brought me a beautiful woman. The Empress said, then why don't you accept it? Hee hee. Hee hee. That's really not the case. The Empress said, why don't you take it seriously if they don't talk? I said, don't mess around in the harem. The Queen said, do you know who did it? It was done by the Governor-General of 2 Lakes. The Queen said, she's just a beauty, but you're getting old. I said, old husband and wife, what else do you crave? It's just 3 meals a day. The Queen said, you just don't want to, your precious person is 10 years younger than you. Your Wang Guiren is 5 years younger than you. And me, 2 years younger than you. How are you doing? I said, contentment is always enjoyable. Taking this year's beauty pageant as an example, I deliberately said that there is no suitable one, they are all young girls, it's a pity. How can we find a grandfather to be a man? Is what I'm saying okay, Empress? What you said is quite conscientious. I said that the Governor-General of the two lakes has also put in a lot of effort, taking care of all my old ladies before making it. But I don't have this heart. Helpless words, without conscience. The Queen said, as long as you have this heart. We also have to put in a lot of effort and effort. You, as the Emperor, should be lush with branches and leaves. Not really a girl. I said, I'm too old. Besides, I have 13 older brothers. This daughter doesn't need to be mentioned. The Queen said, how old are you in your 30s? 20. It's time to marry a wife. I said, whose daughter is better in your opinion? I think some of the ministers are suitable. I think the younger daughter of the Prime Minister is suitable. The Queen said, you come and handle it. I said, that's it. I'll talk to the Prime Minister tomorrow. Suddenly, a good news came. What did I say? Report to our Emperor, we are besieging Seoul in the battle ahead, and hundreds of people have surrendered. I said, okay. Praise the soldiers ahead. Another good news is coming, our army has captured the enemy and surrendered thousands of troops. I said, okay. Commendation. So, after my army captured the enemy for several months, the war came to an end. I said, can the Prime Minister speak of the army? The Prime Minister said, I am not good at war. I said, you can do whatever you want. The Prime Minister said that perhaps someone is serving arrogantly. I said, it's okay. At this moment, my Empress said, as long as I serve you, I serve you. All of you are capable ministers. I said, that's it. It's nothing. The Prime Minister said, there are rituals and laws in the palace. I said, just don't come in. Prime Minister Nyan. The harem matter is considered resolved. But before the change. Some people say that the Crown Prince wants to usurp power. I said, call the Crown Prince. The Crown Prince said he was sick and couldn't come, so I'll go. When I arrived at the Crown Prince's mansion, I said, where is the Crown Prince? Long live the Emperor, the Crown Prince is sitting idle. I said, I'll go take a look. When I arrived at the Crown Prince's residence, I saw the Crown Prince occasionally cough. I said, what ails the Crown Prince? The maid said, it's wind cold. I said, I have the medicine sent from the western regions, it can be used. After I finished speaking, the Crown Prince turned around and said, no need, everything is fine. How is the Crown Prince's condition? I asked. Fortunately, father. I said, some people say you want to usurp power and seize the throne. But really? How can I say it? Having such a heart can be considered foolish. I said, it's okay. The Crown Prince said, we conspire in national affairs, how can we usurp power? I said, who said this? I don't know. I will make do with it. If anyone intentionally does it, I will not let it go lightly. At noon, I said, take a bite here. The Crown Prince ordered a banquet. I said, does the Crown Prince eat too much? The Prince said it was just rice porridge. I said, the Crown Prince is only good if he is in good health. The Crown Prince said, my Emperor has spoken before. This body cannot eat and drink too much. As long as it's sweet and light. I said, I have one meat a day and eat well. The Prince said, I am rice porridge and 2 dishes, both of which are essential. Does the Crown Prince believe in Buddhism? This Buddha's fate is to love eating vegetarian food. I said, okay. As for the top dishes, I say they are all vegetarian. Don't you have any meat? Buy some to make. The kitchen staff said, yes, there is, but it's not fresh. I said, buy some. That's it, it's served again, a stewed meat. I said, this meat must be eaten, even if you believe in Buddhism. We believe in Buddhism and seek fate, never exceeding our standards. I said, Buddhism has its own words, Buddha pays attention. The Crown Prince said, Buddhist language is not to be greedy for meat. I said, no, no. The affairs of Buddhist monks cannot be imitated. That's it, the Crown Prince said, I'll have a bite of meat. The Crown Prince said, I haven't eaten meat for 20 years. I said, but it's foolish. The Crown Prince said, I am truly good, I have never been sick. It's just a serious illness. I said, it's okay to never be weak. The Crown Prince's words about the passing of the year are heard, not materials for usurping power. I said, that's it. It's still a rumor. The Ministry of Justice responsible for investigating this matter said that it was a joke made by the ministers. Not serious. I said, it's okay. At this moment, my ministers said, why is my emperor serious? I said, it's necessary to check. The minister said, how should we really handle it? I said, military suppression. The minister said, no, this is what the harem did. No military personnel can be deployed. I said, what should I do to find Shuyuan? www.zhaoshuyuan.com. Only through negotiation can we make peace. I said, what if we don't talk about it? The minister remained silent. I said, is the harem the place where ministers play tricks? The minister remained silent. I said, the minister knows that our Qing dynasty is already a thing of time, how can we speak lightly and cause trouble? The minister knelt down and begged for forgiveness. I said, it's just this matter. Next time, we won't let it go. Not long after, a message came from outside the door, soldiers entering the capital, and a decree from the marquis outside the city. I said, we are preparing to enter the capital again. So, my ministers and I put on lanterns and decorations, ready to welcome the teacher in triumph. I said, go in. Send the message, all the 6th-rank ministers are standing by to be handled. At this moment, a massive army passes by. I said, how magnificent. Report. Minister of War, Zhang Jiran, go to the capital from the front and kneel before our emperor. I said, get up. Free gift. Newspaper, military headquarters, vanguard officer, kowtow to my emperor. Get up, no gift. Report, commander-in-chief, come in. Go in. I said, is everything okay? I'm doing well. Hee hee. Great joy this year. Wherever the South goes, everything is prosperous. I said, you will still look at agricultural crops. The minister said, is it possible for Datong to stay in Guangdong and Guangxi? How is that place? Okay. Okay. I said that this year, there will be tax incentives for Guangdong and Guangxi. The ministers said that the tax on Guangdong and Guangxi is mainly focused on disaster relief, but there is surplus money left. I said, hand in 10 million taels. The Prime Minister said, this silver is precious. I said, let's talk about it here, Guangdong and Guangxi are also possible. The Prime Minister said, yes. It's the tax power of Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, okay, you should go back and rest, and speak politics tomorrow. The Prime Minister said to rest and recuperate at the military headquarters in western Beijing. Chapter 9. Time without change. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push. Just as I was explaining my political views, my Prime Minister said, have you ever been to Shaanxi? I said, no. The Prime Minister said that the key to Shaanxi's affairs lies in the law. I said, why is it corruption again? The Prime Minister said, not only. At this moment, my nobleman Wang arrived and said, my cousin is seeking a job in Shaanxi, but he is corrupt. I said, it's still unknown. The Prime Minister said that corruption is inevitable. I said, investigate. Wang Guiran said, my unruly cousin only knows how to enjoy himself. I don't know how to make progress. I never sought imperial favor on this matter. I said, it's okay. Take it easy. After I finished speaking, the Prime Minister said, this royal family and relatives are treated with preferential treatment. I said, this is also a preferential treatment. Hee. One day someone will be accused and given preferential treatment without knowing the outcome. The Prime Minister happily said, we are all talking nonsense. At this moment, a report suddenly came from outside the door, saying that there was a drought this year. I said, where is the drought? Shaanxi. I said, what a coincidence. The Prime Minister said, how should this be handled? I said, annual taxation and continuous taxation are all in the Yamen. We are all small heads. The Prime Minister said, how about letting the local government provide disaster relief? I said, okay. So, there is hope for disaster relief in Shaanxi. I said, even if there is something happening in the local area, the central government has also started to move. The Prime Minister said, there are connections. I said, it's not a network, it's greed and corruption. Just then, my benefactor also arrived. Saying it's pleading for my cousin. I said, why are you also seeking imperial favor? Yes, my emperor. At this moment, a report came from outside the door, saying that the Yellow River was flooding and both sides were affected. I said, does the Prime Minister have any ideas? The Prime Minister said, it's just about repairing the riverbank, it's nothing. Just let the local authorities handle it. Speaking, it was time to open the court. With this report, if you have nothing to do, leave the court. I have a report. As he spoke, he handed it over. I said, impeach the minister again. I have something to do, who will handle it? Isn't it just some silver? Let him be greedy. The minister was shocked and said, greed and lawlessness, my emperor. I said, if you have something to ask someone for, you can impeach them if you have nothing to do. It's hard to justify it. The Prime Minister said, there is no one available in the court, that's it. I said, why is he greedy? The imperial tax, he erased the last digits. I said, but that's all. It's nothing. The Prime Minister said, it's just 1,000 or 8 taels. I said, not much, not much. At this point, someone said, everyone's big business, the expenses are huge. Even if it's 8,000, it's not much. I said it was my fault. They can't survive before coming up with this plan. At this moment, a minister cried and said, I am greedy. I have difficulties, my emperor. I can't get through it. I said, give the minister a raise. The Prime Minister said, how much will it increase? Above 3rd grade, 1,000 taels per month. Above 5th grade, 800 liang. The minister said, it's not enough. I only handle household affairs every day, and I need 2,000 taels every month. I said, then it's 3 to 4,000 taels, 5 to 5,000 taels, 3 to 500 taels. At this moment, the courtier was overjoyed and said, what are you greedy for? At this moment, someone said, we are only 500 taels short, but there are many greedy people in our family who are not short of silver. I said, why be greedy when you need it, and wait for greed when you don't need it? The Prime Minister said, my emperor is confused. I said, it's just a matter of corruption, it must be investigated. Is it the fault of the court or the greed for money? Just then, there was a commotion in my harem. I said, I'll go take a look. The Prime Minister followed behind. I said, why is that so? Wang Guiran said, every household has something you know and I don't know. This morning, my maid said, my concubine came to see me, and I said who it is. But the maid doesn't recognize it, that's all, it's delayed. I said it will come again. As they spoke, someone said that a concubine came to meet them. I said, go in. Who is this person? She is the sister of the Governor-General of Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, is the concubine busy? Why don't you come to my place to do it? What's bothering you all day with Wang Guiren? I said, guilty, guilty. Okay, let's go now. As I spoke, I arrived at Lan Pin's place. I said, your place is quite elegant. Look at what you're saying, why don't you just talk nonsense here? I said, how can it be? When I got inside, I said, let's serve the meal. So, everyone prepared their meals. I said, have a banquet. Lan Bin said, why don't you stop drinking this wine? I said, no more, I just had it this morning. Lan Bin said, I brewed this wine myself, and it also has a taste of grains. I said, just one drink. As he spoke, he filled a glass. After 5 hunts of rice, I'll be leaving soon. Lan Bin said, let's stay here today. I said, wait for me to come tonight. Lan Bin said, it will be all night again to review the memorial. I said, there's nothing to do today. At this moment, someone came to report the disaster situation in Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, how can the important towns of Guangdong and Guangxi be lightly spoken of? The reporter said that Guangdong and Guangxi will do their best, but the disaster is too severe. I said, how heavy is it? The reporter said, floods are everywhere. Hunger everywhere. I said, wait. I will discuss this matter with the Prime Minister. Arriving at the main hall, I said, Prime Minister, do you know? The Prime Minister said, I was just about to discuss this matter with you. I said, is it a natural disaster or a man-made disaster? Everyone has it. In addition, the hot weather in the Guangdong and Guangxi regions is even worse. I said, in this regard, we are all sinners. The Prime Minister said, never. I said, it's too late for me to know. The Prime Minister said, it's not too late. I said, it's already past summer. I am so guilty. The Prime Minister said that in the southern summer, there are 5 more months. I said, quickly provide disaster relief. The Prime Minister said that at this moment, it is chaotic and disaster relief should not be lightly spoken of. I said, that's human life. There has never been a reported death. I said, it must be a lie. The Prime Minister said, I have confidence in Guangdong and Guangxi. Never reported a dead person. I said, okay. That's it. You come and handle it. The Guangdong and Guangxi affairs have come to an end like this. I have been in the throne for 10 years. I said, when I'm tired, how about I make way for the Crown Prince? The Prime Minister said, it is still in its prime, so it is impossible to find the Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com. I said, I'm tired. The Buddha came and said, why are you so tired? Isn't it okay? I said, my Buddha has words, crossing the years. The Buddha said, what I will do for you is to enhance your physique. I said, no, no. That's it, I'm going to abdicate. I said, prepare for the coronation ceremony. The minister strongly recommended that my emperor is in his prime, how can he abdicate? I can't bear it, so I promise to be emperor again. At this moment, the crown prince has words, and I am also powerless to take the throne. I said, we are all greedy for leisure. That's it. The crown prince said, even such leisure is not possible. Well, there's something going on in Hunan again. I said, what's wrong? Present it. I can tell at a glance that it was academic chaos. I said, it's over. There's nothing else to ask for. The Prime Minister said, what's going on? I said, chaotic learning. The Prime Minister said, you must not act recklessly. We need to rectify it. I said, it's as chaotic as a haystack. The Prime Minister said, sort out your thoughts before speaking. I said, how to deal with it? They are all good children. The Prime Minister said, in terms of legislation. I said, just take a look. Shiyun, the autumn wind and the moon are intertwined, and time knows autumn without a change. In the past, regardless of the autumn wind and moon, the autumn wind is close to people's time. Today, the autumn wind is coming, and wherever it passes, people come rushing. Time knows its end without adding years, and the autumn wind knows its kinship with people. Time knows people even more, and without time, it fades away. In the autumn of time, Taoist people come and go, and in the autumn of time, they come and go. Just plan to spend 1,000 years together, and the years will be new without struggle. 1,000 sails will come, years will be ignorant and years will be sorrowful. Chapter 10. Ode to the Garden. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Ads by Google equals window. Ads by Google. Push, Shiyun, time and autumn breeze pass by, autumn breeze and moon cross people together. The autumn wind path starts with time, and the autumn wind passes through the past years. As the Prime Minister wrote, there are people in the court pursuing wrongdoing. I said, no one has ever submitted it. The Prime Minister said, but searching everywhere is like corrupt and lawless people. I said, that's it, it's also possible. Strict laws make incompetent ministers. The Prime Minister said, what is the law for setting it up? I said, you can be lenient. The Prime Minister said that the reason why capable officials are capable is under the law. The Prime Minister has already discussed it. The Prime Minister said, there has been no discussion. At this moment, my benefactor Wang arrived and said that the current issue lies in granting leniency to the law. If everyone violates the law, no one can use it. I said, just relax. The Prime Minister said that if the law is abolished, it cannot be ignored. I said, it's okay, that's it. Wang Guiran said, even if no one is available, there are also people coming up. It's this kind of corruption from the beginning of the year. I said, the nobleman is too worried. The Prime Minister said, what the nobleman said is extremely accurate. I said, that's it, be more lenient, and then make a conclusion. It's time to go to court. I said, with this report, if you have nothing to do, leave court. I have my roots. Hand it over. After reading it, I knew it was a matter of corruption. I said, the most common thing about corruption lies in the law. This legal matter can be changed to comply with the people's conditions. So, I said, change the laws to adapt to official affairs. The Prime Minister said that it is possible to have a more lenient period. But the inspection won't fall off. I said, that's it. It will be established in the court. There is no one in the court who does not speak, my Emperor Shuiran. Just then, good news came from outside the door. It's a daifangshu, salad of assorted fresh vegetables, this year. I said, where is the harvest? The good news says that there are 2 river basins and 2 lake basins. I said, what about Guangdong and Guangxi? The good news says there is no report. I said, check it out. At this moment, the sound of reporting came again. Report. Come in. Report, my Emperor, the disaster situation in Guangdong and Guangxi has been brought under control. There is no famine in Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, it's okay. Report. Go in. Report, my Emperor. Stable crossing disaster in Guangdong and Guangxi. I said, okay. That's good. Speaking, it's already noon. I said, ministers, let's have a meal here. The minister said, take a sip. Shiyun, grape wine luminous glass, if you want to drink wine, blow immediately. Time has passed without any good news, and the mountains and rivers fill our eyes. Everyone is drinking a lot. I said, just rest here. We chatter and chat. So the ministers said it word by word. I said, it's just corruption, nothing. The minister said, corruption can be tolerated by time. I said, the most important thing today is that it cannot be changed. This law is not suitable for official affairs. Too strict. The Prime Minister said, yes, it's settled like this, with a grace period. I said, how wide is it? Convicted for corruption of over 10,000 taels per person. I said, okay. Everyone said, that's it. I said, that's the best way. The Prime Minister said, that's how it looks like a dynasty. The due rule of law. Time. I said, that's it. That's it. In the afternoon, everyone woke up from drinking. I said it's over. Everyone's fuss has dispersed. I said, how is Wang Guiren doing? Grandma said, it's okay, just a little uncomfortable. I said, I'll go take a look. Arrived at the harem. Wang Guiren said, long live my emperor. I said, etiquette is waived. Wang Guiren said, why did you come to me? Your charming wife is still waiting for you. Wang Guiren is joking. Wang Guiren said, what's good about me here? Just some old ladies, old-fashioned women. I said, just kidding. Where did I get a charming wife? Every time I choose a concubine, I always use excuses to avoid it. Wang Guiren said, if they are willing, you still don't appreciate it. Can you really answer that sentence, how gentle the beauty is, how unjust the man is? I said, it's still Wang Guiren who can say it. Wang Guiren said, why are you here? I said, look at how your body is doing. Wang Guiren said, even if you bring those mountains of gold and silver, I don't mind either. I said, I am a kind-hearted person. Blindly looking for nothing. At this moment, the benefactor arrived. I said, why did you come too? I heard that Wang Guiren is feeling unwell, so come and visit him. Wang Guiren said, it's okay. Generally speaking, there is a slight feeling of wind and cold. I said, it's okay. Shi Guiren said, I have the cold medicine sent from the western regions, where can I get you some? Wang Guiren said, you keep it for yourself, I'm fine. I said, they have a kind heart. Wang Guiren said that kindness cannot be wasted in vain. At this moment, another concubine arrived, blue concubine. Lan Pin said, it's really so lively. I said, why did you come? Can't I come? No, it's just this hustle and bustle. Lan Pin said, I'm just passing by, come in and take a look. Shi Guiren said, where are you going? Noah, this is the emperor. I said, what are you looking for me for? Please come and sit with me. I said, okay, I'll go later. Lan Bin said, no need, just chat here. Wang Guiren said, what's good about this? How about we go to Shichuan Garden to see? I said, prepare to drive and cherish the spring garden. So we arrived at Shichuan Garden. I said, this is my first time visiting this garden. Wang Guiren said, it was just built last month. How could you know? I said, this lake and mountain scenery is beautiful. A lot of silver, right? Spended hundreds of thousands of taels. I said, not much, not much. Shi Guiren said, is it just 1,000 taels of flowers and plants? Wang Guiren joked and said, but gold is precious. I said, they are all rare treasures. Lan Pin said, even if it's expensive, it can't be that expensive. I said, finding someone to handle things inevitably leads to more expenses. Just greedy for the majority. Shigue said. I said, it's okay. Working for the royal family, there's not so much greed. Shigue said, that's okay. We walked through a courtyard and saw the scenery of the lake and mountains, which gave us a poetic expression. The voices on both sides of the Taiwan Strait have become clear, and the years have passed by. In the past, the autumn wind brought people here, but the autumn Taoist came in a hurry. Passing another courtyard, I saw a sea of flowers. Shiyun, the autumn wind and the passing of people come in a hurry, as time passes and the autumn wind fades away. In the coming year of the Taoist era, the autumn wind of time is friendly. Another rockery has passed, as the poem goes, years pass by in the autumn breeze, and from the beginning of the year, fragrant years add. From the age of one, the autumn breeze fades away, and the world's beautiful scenery is revealed. At this point, we feel tired. I said, go back. Shi Guiran said, this garden is really big. I said, it's just a waste of resources. Wang Guiran said, not much, not much. Just some change. I said, does this harem have so much money? 100, 200, 500 per person, thousands of people. That's just 1 month's expenses. I said, no wonder, look for Shuyuan www.zhaoshuyuan.com, which has high taxes and is tight to use. Wang Guiran said, that's it. Lan Pin said, this person is just not satisfied. They have already arrived at the royal family and still need money. Every day revolves around money. I said, you're right. Just then, my little daughter arrived and I said, how is Gij? Gugu said, hello father, I'm fine. Wang Guiran said, Gugu is busy. Gugu said that this year's wealth has decreased significantly. How much did I say in previous years? 500 liang in previous years, 200 liang this year. I said, 200 taels is enough to spend. Not enough, father. If something happens, it's like flowing water. I said, you're right. Wang Guiran said, it was me who did it. It's better to be frugal. I said, it can't be like this. Wang Guiran said, this month is still 500 taels. Shi Guiran said, you must be satisfied with your character. Lan Pin said, I only have 200 taels. Wang Guiran said, this month is still 500 taels. I said, I'll give you 1,000 taels of tax. Gugu said, without the need for a father, even if there is one, taxes cannot be imposed. I said, it's okay. Just some small money. Father, dare you ask how much tax is paid annually? Billions of taels of silver. Gugu said, give me 2,000 taels. I said, no way. Too many. Father, the emperor is wasting money. Shi Guiran said, how can you say that my emperor treasures money? Gugu said, it's only 1,000 taels, he's worth billions of taels. Shi Guiran said, these tens, millions, hundreds of things will be gone. I said, no, the majority remains every year. Gugu said, father, but love wealth. I said, good for 2,000 taels.